8:52 here. It's Gomez and Company, at Lisa live from the loft at the home office as we welcome in SU head lacrosse coach, Gary Gait. Coach, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Good to see you.
Can't complain.
I felt bad when you're out front here on the side. It's cold out there. I mean, I know it's February. It should be no shock to anybody. But, I saw you out on the sidewalk. Oh, geez. We got a hot coffee and trying to get in the building.
It's cold, but not that cold. It's perfect time to go indoors, go sit in the dome, relax, and watch a lacrosse game.
It sure is. Well,
Have you ever had to play in the snow, visiting somebody else?
Oh,
and
yeah,
go,
absolutely.
Oh, God.
Yeah, usually Cornell. Last year was Hobart. When we have to play around here in local when the venues are outside.
And it's it's the season, obviously, and you well know. I mean, even in March or April, you're still rolling the dice.
Oh yeah, I remember a game at Cornell, April 24th, and they had to bring the truck out at halftime to plow the field and do all that great stuff.
In April.
Yep.
But that's why we love the JMA Wireless Dome. It is comfortable, renovated. Great atmosphere for the first game. I know a lot of excitement, obviously, but dominating performance against Jacksonville.
Yeah, it was. The guys showed up. They executed a great game plan and played very well. So we're hoping that continues for sure.
And did you have a chance to chat a little bit with Coach Galloway before, after?
Yeah, absolutely. We got a chance to talk before, and He definitely liked the look of the new dome, the seats, and all that. It's easier to see the ball. Way easier.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that aspect of it.
If you're a fan and you've gone to a lacrosse game and you've been like, it's hard to see the ball. Well, with the blue back seats in there now, you can see it very easily. And it'll make it better for TV, better for in-person viewing. So,
that's one of those thing I would never even have thought of that, like prior to you mentioning.
Well,
it
the white ball and the silver bleachers were tough. It was tough to see it.
Oh,
and it was always a perceived advantage for the home team, especially for the goalies, because they would look at silver and see the ball had to pass through the silver seats all the time, and
little home court advantage.
It was, but you know what? We kind of threw that out the window the other day because you could see the ball great in our first game, and it still went in the net.
Well, tonight, Vermont coming. It's a 6 p.m. face-off. And tell us a little bit about Vermont and the Catamounts.
They're just a mid-major team that is trying to improve. They went to their conference final again last year, almost made the tournament. And if you look at our schedule, we typically play the best of the mid-major conferences. That usually everybody we play has been in their league championship or won their league, and we want to play one of the toughest schedules in the country, and these guys are one of them.
And for the game tonight, last game, the first home game, you talked about the pregame and tailgate area there, that the renovated part of the dome that is now kind of an expansive place to hang. Did people come out and enjoy that?
There was a few people out there, and we appreciate all those that did. I think they're going to probably close that until we get some bigger crowds to some of our bigger games. So,
gotcha.
It really wasn't a fair sample, I don't think.
I know.
A noon game. And
a lot of people are just finding out about that area.
Exactly. So, but we'll have it open again. Certainly March 9th against Johns Hopkins. I think that'll be a huge crowd and a big game. And I'm sure I'll be back promoting that.
I'm sure. Well, I hope you are.
Yeah, absolutely. We actually have two games this weekend, kind of Friday, Monday.
And Monday is Towson?
Towson on Monday, who they're ranked, I think, between 10 and 15 or somewhere in there. So they're our first ranked opponent. And they just came off a 1-goal loss to Johns Hopkins, who's, number 8 in the country. So they're a solid team. And, so we go from one mid-major, top team to another. And this one's even a little bit better. So you're going to see two very good games this weekend, on the back end, front end and back end of the weekend.
And again, weather-wise, here in Central New York in February, no better spot to be to watch a game in lacrosse than come out and go to the Dome tonight.
Yeah, tonight's be perfect. The snow's blowing, the roads are a little icy, but they'll have them clean by then. And
come on up,
and it'll be perfect. Come in and enjoy. Beautiful, comfortable seats now, which are very nice. You'll be able to see the ball way better and watch our Orange play. I
Enjoy
think
the experience.
They're gonna put in a solid effort for the fans.
And Gary, like off season, are there coaches conferences for do you go and do you know every team that you're playing? Do you know the opposing coach pretty well at this point, or not necessarily?
I know I know most of the coaches that are in my age group because I was on the women's side for a long time. So most of these coaches are all former players. So I've played with a lot of them, and we were teammates or we played against each other. Lacrosse, a small community. So, and I went onto the women's side. They went into the men's side, and now I'm on the men's side. So we're back. So I certainly know most of them.
Well, cool. It's Coach Gary Gait, and again, tonight's a 6 p.m. face-off. Our game day coverage tonight starts at 5:30, but coming out to the JMA Wireless Dome tonight and or Monday night and catch some great Syracuse lacrosse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Gary, thanks as always. Yeah, we'll see you soon.
All right.